My boyfriend's just texted me and said that we're going for a little midweek after work drink, and I mean, this is my current state. However, Mary Bedford has just launched her new brand nude, and I mean, any excuse, absolutely any excuse to try them lipsticks. Also, I don't know if you've seen my video yesterday, but I actually was going to get extensions. They're actually too much longer than my natural hair. I absolutely love them. They're so thick. Back on my Release cream hype. I've not been using it for ages. I just forgot how much I loved it. And by the way, my extension shades are obviously Beauty Works. They are cakes, and I got Scandinavian Blonde and Melrose like mixed together. So a nice little light layer of HMB while it is in stock, and also it's on sale as well. I think it's like £16. Also been going back to my HMB darker shades of concealer. This is 5W. I love this to like warm up the skin. I tend to sheer it out on the back of my hand first and then just use it like a sort of bronzer just to add a little bit of colour to the skin. I'm just going to use my Charlotte Tilbury wand. If I ever want like super pigment, this is not what I'm using, but whenever I want just like a nice little summer glow, they are like really nice. I'm going to use my marshmallow powder from Jordana Tisha, but I'm only going to use the pressed side today. If I do want more just like a lightweight powder from this, I will just use the pressed. Then whenever I'm looking for that more like full glam, that's when I'll use the loose powder as well. Absolutely love this powder. Marshmallow is my favourite shade. If you're wondering, the Kylie mascara is actually really quite good. I'm not like a fan or a hater of Kylie. I'm pretty much like indifferent to the Kardashians, but as a mascara goes, this really is like quite nice. I say quite nice, but it's actually really good. Look at my lashes. Like, this is the first time I've used it properly. I've just sort of been like throwing it on, but now when I'm like layering it up, oh my words, it's actually a really good mascara. I'm gonna go for a nice slick bun. I've not got time to style my hair. I just went and done a separate little video which you'll already be able to see on my page, testing all of Mary's new stuff, but this lip combo is from there. I'll leave the shades on screen, and that is my little finished glam.
Makeup. Let's go. This makeup has to stay on all night, and I'm gonna make sure it do. Milk makeup, hydro gray primer. Rub this in all over the face. Let that sit. We're gonna do the eyes first, and you'll see why. Benefit precisely my brow on the brows. Take a little translucent powder and just pat over the eyebrows to lock it in place. For eyeshadow, I'm keeping it very light. I'm taking my bronzer and running it all over into the brow and all over the crease. A little smoky situation. By the way, I'm using the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. Cream shade on the lid. Lancome liquid liner in the color Emerald Green. We're doing glitter liner. That's right. Your lashes or my lash clusters? I'm gonna put my Amazon lash clusters on. So, bond. I go in with 2/16 at the very ends. Then I go in with my 14s. And then my 13s in the inner part. And these are the lashes. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a food break before I do the face, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Makeup by Mario foundation, done. Don't forget the nook. Don't forget the nook. So flawless. Now we're cream bronze. Rare Beauty liquid blush in the color Grace. Too Faced concealer in the color Shortbread as my under eye concealer. Bake under the eyes with Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom. And take regular translucent powder Hourglass Beauty and set the rest of the face. Fenty Beauty bronzer all over. Don't forget to contour the nose. Blush Makeup by Mario Poppy Pink. Blush is the first thing to disappear, so don't be afraid to go heavy-handed. A little little smokiness. Nude in the waterline, can't forget that. Bottom lashes make such a big difference. I popped on an individual on the bottom lashes too. NYX Nude Beige Lip Liner. Give Beauty Lip Gloss in the color Candy. If you want your makeup to last the whole year, use this combo. Trust. And this is how you do prom makeup. We had to do that to get to this. Hey guys, get ready with me for my brother's high school graduation. I am very tired, so it's actually so weird to say. I cannot believe that he's graduating. He's not leaving for college for a couple more months, so I feel like it hasn't really clicked in that he's actually not gonna be home. Today's not his actual graduation. Basically, I go to a Catholic school, so we have a graduation mass today, and then the actual time that he's walking across the stage, getting his whatever thing they get, that's tomorrow. And then the day after that, which is Sunday, is his actual graduation party. So there's a lot of different events, which that also means I need a lot of different dresses and nicer outfits. And I have I feel like I have a pretty good wardrobe, but I feel like I cannot re-wear a dress. That's for sure a toxic trait of mine. When I post in something or I wear it to an event with a lot of people, primer just spilled. I feel like I can't wear it again because I already wore it. Which I know that's not true, but I did get a new dress, so I don't know if I'm gonna wear it today, tomorrow, or the next day. I already posted my haul, so go watch it. Anyway, if you don't know me and my brother, he is 2 years older than me. I just finished sophomore year, and he's obviously graduating. I don't have my license yet, so he would drive me to school every single day, so I'm trying to get my permit so I can drive myself next year, and then obviously eventually get my license. Okay, I just got a new beauty blender. Isn't that so cute? Anyway, I'm definitely gonna miss him driving me to school and basically driving me everywhere, even though he's a very reckless driver. I feel like everything's just coming up so quickly. He graduates, and then Bella leaves because she's going away for the summer. And then it's my birthday, and then it's 4th of July, and it's just everything just keeps on going. Okay, this is the Real Technique sponge. It is so good. Anyway, it's just kind of crazy because school just ended last week. But I'm really happy that school ended. I'm free. I like school. I like the how do I say this? Basically, I like the people at my school, but I've just never been the top of my class, or even the smartest person. I'm trying to say this not in a self-deprecating way. I've just never been that good at school, and I feel that kind of makes me not sorry, my phone's on low battery, but I feel that's kind of made me not like school as much, but I love all my friends at school, so that just makes it a million times better. I can never decide if I want to do bronzer or not, but I guess I will since it's kind of a special occasion. I also don't know what I want to do with my hair because I feel I always curl my hair, and when it's specialer occasions, what do I do with it? If you guys have any ideas, comment. Bella did my brows yesterday, and they look really good. She's really good at it. Eyelashes, I'm almost out of time. Okay, I'm all done. Bye, guys.
When I was 13, I made the worst decision of my life. It traumatized me so much. I'm now 19, and I regret it every day. I decided to move away from my family to a completely different city 2 hours away and live in an apartment with 2 girls I barely knew, one of them I had never met, to pursue gymnastics more seriously. The way this worked is Monday through Friday, we had gymnastics and we would do school upstairs online. And then every night a different parent would come stay with us in our 1-bedroom apartment. And then at the end of the week on Friday, we would all go back home and then drive back up to the apartment Sunday night. So I would see my mom once or twice a week, and then some of Friday, all of Saturday, and some of Sunday. Why she let me do this, I have no idea. Also, all 3 of us were about the same age, and I was in 8th grade. The only good thing that came out of this is I met one of my best friends who was the girl I didn't know. The gym environment ended up being absolutely traumatizing, and we were all being abused. Things went south pretty quick. We were all crying multiple times a day. We would cry before practice, we would cry at night anticipating practice, we'd cry after practice, and our parents were like, you made this decision, you gotta stick to it, but I don't think they knew how bad it was. We all started to experience panic attacks, and we just wanted to be home. I absolutely hated every second there, and I'm pretty sure they did too. I have so many stories of just whack, horrible things that happened there. But like I said, there was one good thing that came out of it, and that was meeting my best friend, and she was the girl that I didn't know when I first moved in. We became inseparable, like super quick. We did everything together, and when we weren't at practice or worrying about practice, we were like laughing. The whole time we were supposed to be doing school, we would be laughing. Like, I never laughed harder than I did with that girl. We would have movie nights like all the time, and since we were all staying in the same bedroom, we ended up making a fort underneath our beds because they were all touching, and we'd watch movies under there. My best friend ended up bringing her cat, and we also had a hamster. That hamster is a story for a different time, but we had so much fun having like the cat there. We were definitely all trauma bonded because we went through so much together. I still talk to the girl I was best friends with. I actually FaceTimed her the other night, and she's my best friend I've ever had in my entire life. I wish I could have met my bestie in a different way because the damage was so not worth it. This entire thing lasted over a year, so let me know if you want more stories from this time in my life because I have so many.
Hey guys, story time on how I found out today that I can't trust anyone and that everyone's fake. Basically, this morning I was talking to one of my friends who I actually trusted, and I was just like, hey, I'm so glad all the drama's over. I want to hang out with you, all these things. And then she was like, yeah, of course, like, I'm glad the drama's over. I don't want any drama. I just want to be cool with everyone. And I was like, yeah, me too. And then I made the mistake of bringing up someone's name because they were part of the drama that we were in. And I was just like, I saw that you were hanging out with them. I just wanted to let you know that, like, I wasn't lying or anything. I don't want you to think that, like, I was lying to you, and I just don't want any drama. And I guess she took a photo of it on a different phone and sent it to the girl and was like, she's shit-talking you and all these things. But while that was happening, she was replying to me like, yeah, like, I totally understand. I'm glad the drama's over. Like, I'm glad you cleared things up and all this stuff. Like, we were fine. I was never shit-talking anyone. I never called anyone a bitch. I never did anything. I was just like, I was never lying. I just don't want any drama. Like, I wasn't trying to create drama. I'm glad everything's good now. And then I get a phone call from a random number, and I don't know why. I had this, like, instinct to answer it. I thought it was, like, a spam, and I was gonna, like, be stupid and use, like, a funny voice with it. But it ended up being the girl's sister, and she was screaming at me and was like, I'm pressing charges and calling me names. And this is a grown adult with kids. And I start laughing a little bit. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then the girl who, was in the drama, not the one that I was texting, but the one that I said their name, was in the background like, shut the F up, Kaylee, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, what's going on? So I hang up and block the number, but before I block it, they send me a text, and it's like, I'm gonna tell your mom that you're, like, having sex and you're pregnant and all these things. And I was just like, what the f-? Like, if they were to tell my mom, that mom would have been like, this is so fucking embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. I don't know what they're on, but anyway, I replied and I was like, that's ironic because the girls literally snuck out at 3 a.m. to suck this guy's dick. That was my bad. Shouldn't have done it, but I was really, really upset in the moment. I started this big spiral where my stepmom called the girl's mom because we were all really, really close, like, before. And she was just like, please stop contacting Kaylee. Like, you guys went out of your way to contact her after she blocked all of you guys. Because I didn't have that number saved to my phone. And the girl was just like, the mom was, like, going off on my stepmom, and they were kind of heated, and they were just like, whatever. So I'm sobbing the whole time. And my mom has to leave work for it, all this stuff. My boyfriend comes over, and I'm, like, having this mental breakdown because, like, I've been drama-free for so long, and, like, I just can't handle it. Oops, I don't know if that cut off. Basically, more shit just continues to happen. People are still mad and stuff, and I was just like, I'm clearing up my name. Like, I never did anything wrong. I never should talk to anyone. I was just talking with my friend. Which my parents ended up believing me. Come back for part 2.
Hey guys, get ready with me for school. Okay, I'm with Nadej right now, by the way. Come say hi. Ugh. Okay, so we literally just woke up and we're like hella late now, so we gotta rush. It's 7:15. We have to leave at 7:30 because I have to print something at school. Nadej wants me to skip bio, but I literally can't.
Go to school. I feel like it makes sense.
Okay, I skipped too much. Okay, but I actually have to go because I have a lab due today. And it's Monday, so I don't know. I'll find some day to skip this week. I always do. Okay, I'm not gonna forget sunscreen today. I always forget sunscreen these days, and it's like not good. But I'm gonna wear some today. The weather's super shit today anyways, but still. The weather's super nice tomorrow. Also, I went shopping yesterday, and I was gonna do a haul, but I kind of already took the tags off everything, and I put some stuff in the wash.
in the background.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put on sunscreen now. She's gonna do a little haul in the back of what I got.
Okay, first of all, she got this green tank top from Hollister.
Yes.
And then this cute like flower romper from Hollister as well. But it has an open back, which is so cute. Perfect for summer. And then she got this pair of glasses. And then
They were $10, which is a pretty
Also-
good deal.
her like work changed their dress codes, and I
So
had to wear
annoying.
black. So she got this Aritzia like black bodysuit.
Yeah.
That's the haul.
And then I also got this super cute tank top, which is my favorite tank top ever, but it's in the wash. Oh my god, I keep forgetting my Merit serum. Oh, this squirts out so, like, aggressively. I don't like that. But yeah, it's like the best tank top ever. And it has like an open back kind of, and it's just so good. Where is it from? It's from Abercrombie, I think. Yeah. And then I also got these sweatpants that I'm wearing from Aritzia. But yeah, that's my haul of everything I got. A lot of like summer stuff.
Keep going off too, because you wouldn't turn it.
Yeah, because my bed's just too comfy. I literally could not get up. I have like issues waking up. I actually just can't. I'm not even gonna do bronzer today because I don't really feel like it. But I will do some highlights. Okay, I'm like hella late now. Ah! Okay, I'm done with my lashes. Bye.
Get ready for me to go to the airport while I tell you about the guy whose number I got last night at dinner. Okay, so I literally walk in at dinner. We went to go eat at P.F. Chang's. Last night was the last night that we're here in Florida, and the host that sat us down, my grandparents thought he was so cute. They were like, that's the type of guy that you need to find, and they asked him to take a picture of us, which was so awkward as it was, because like here they were like talking about how cute he was while he was just standing there taking our picture. Like, it was really weird. Long story short, we end up sitting down, we get our food, whatever, and then they're like, tell that guy to come back over here and take another picture. At this point, they'd already been talking to him, like talking about him all dinner long, saying like he was so cute for me and like so respectful, so sweet, whatever. Which he was definitely really sweet. I'm not disregarding that whatsoever, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're crazy. I walk up to where he's standing and I'm like, hey, can you take another picture of us? And he's like, yeah, for sure. And I'm like, I just want to warn you, my grandparents are crazy and think you're so cute for me, so like, you've been warned. He literally was just like, oh, okay. And then we walk to a table, he takes a picture of us, and then my grandparents start going crazy, as expected. They're like, oh my gosh, how old are you? And they're all bombarding him with questions. They're like, oh my gosh, how old are you? Do you speak Spanish? Like, where are you from? Like, what's your name? I was cracking up. I love my grandparents. It was like a little embarrassing, but it was just like mostly just funny, and it was just like all for kicks and giggles. He got locked out of my phone, so he hands it back to me to put my password in, and I thought he was just gonna take a picture. No. My grandma was like, give her your number. And so he hands me back my phone and his number's in it. I was so in shock. I was not expecting it whatsoever, but whatever. Like, here I am, got his number. I go through dinner the rest of the night, like, a win is a win. And then it takes a turn for the absolute worse. Long story short, we're walking out of dinner and I'm the last to walk out in my family, and I walk out and he's like, come here for a second. I'm like, oh my god. Essentially, he's like, I didn't want to say anything in front of your family, but I have a girlfriend. He still gave me his number and the number was correct. At this point, I'm literally like, it's totally fine. Please don't even apologize. Like, whatever. And then I left. Texted him after and I kind of apologized. He's like, no, like, I thought it was funny. I figured it'd be worse for you if I said no. But it wasn't me who asked for his number. It was my grandma, like W Wing Woman. I literally told him, I don't even live here. I live in Dallas and I'm never gonna see you again anyway. So nothing would have come of it regardless. But seriously, that's one dinner I will never forget. I love you guys so much. More boy stories to come. Bye.
Tästä tulee story time yhdestä kerrasta, kun asiakas sai mut itkeen. Vähän backstory ensin, eli mä olin ollut monta vuotta asiakaspalvelutyössä ennen kuin tää tapahtui, mutta tää oli just kun mä olin muuttanut Helsinkiin ja aloittanut uuden työn Stokkalla. Mulla oli mun ensimmäinen sunnuntai-työvuoro siinä selektiivisellä kosmetiikkapuolella. Sunnuntaisin siellä ei hirveästi ole noita kosmetiikkakonsulentteja töissä, eli näiden brändejen työntekijöitä, vaan siellä on Stokkan kosmetiikkaneuvojat ja muutama konsulentti. Ja kyseisenä päivänä oli myös sairaspoissaoloja, niin meitä oli muutenkin liian vähän siellä. Ja mun esimies sanoi, että pitää vähän tehdä monta asiaa samaan aikaan ja autella monta asiakasta samaan aikaan, että saadaan kaikki tehtyä. Siinä tuli sitten yksi nainen kyselee apua ripsarihankinnan kanssa, ja mä lähdin hänelle esittelen sitten semmosia brändejä ja tuotteita, mitkä mulla oli entuudestaan tuttuja. En ollut vielä kerennyt saamaan mitään semmoista tuotekoulutusta, niin mä olin ollut 3 kuukautta Kiksillä töissä, niin mä tunsin sieltä Diorin tuotteita ja Lancomen ripsareita ja niin poispäin, niin näitä sitten esittelin hänelle. Mä sitten kerroin hänelle näitä ihan perusjuttuja, mitä yleensä kerrotaan ripsareista, eli tää on tämmönen volyymiä antava ja tää on vähän tämmönen pituutta antava ja yms. Mutta hän oli siis semmonen, joka halusi tietää tosi yksityiskohtaisesti joka ikisestä ripsiväristä kaikki pienet detaljit. Ja meni siis ihan superpitkä aika hänen kanssa. Hän halusi sitten vielä vähän lisää vaihtoehtoja, kun nämä, mitä mä olin hänelle jo esitellyt, niin mentiin sitten siihen Helena Rubinsteinin pisteelle ja jatkoin sitten esittelemään niitä tuotteita. Ja siinä oli pari naista, jotka odotteli siinä takana niiden vuoroa. Sitten kun he oli hetken siinä ootellut, niin toinen niistä kysyi silleen, että hei anteeksi, että mä tarvisin vaan tuon yhden ripsarin tuolta laatikosta, että voisin mä sen voinut saada. Niin mä olin silleen, joo anteeksi, kun me seistiin siinä edessä, niin mä olin avaamassa sitä laatikkoa. Niin sitten mun asiakas alkaa mulle ja sille toiselle asiakkaalle tiuski, että mä olin täällä ensin ja mä haluan nyt saada tätä palvelua ja sä odotat siinä vuoroas. Ja sitten mä olin vähän siinä silleen, okei, mitä mä sanon nyt? Mä olin vaan silleen, joo, sori, että ottakaa te siellä pieni hetki. Sitten jossain vaiheessa mä lähdin etsiä sieltä kaapista ripsariesitettä, koska mä en osannut varmaan kertoa tarpeeksi kattavasti näistä tuotteista. Niin sitten samalla kun mä sieltä kaivelin kaapista, niin yksi huikkas sieltä, että onko tyyli jotain, että onko tää ripsari veden kestävä. Ja mä vastasin tähän kysymykseen pikaisesti, samalla kun mä kaivoin siellä kaapissa. Ja tästähän sitten riemu repes. Tää mun ripsariasiakas alkoi huutaa mulle ja sanoi, että hän on Stockmannin kanta-asiakas ja hän ei ole ikinä saanut täällä näin huonoa palvelua, että hän tulee Stockmannille sen takia, että hän saa henkilökohtaista palvelua ja hän haluaa nyt puhua mun esimiehille ja sori, nyt mulla on aika loppu, mä joudun tekemään part 2.
I saw a video of a girl asking if you've ever had a friend that just hated you, and I thought this was my time to shine. So I went through a lot of different friend groups and best friends and stuff throughout my whole life, but I had one friend that I had for 7 years and one friend that I had for 4. And the friend I had for 7 years I started becoming friends with this other girl in high school, and I just introduced the two of them together, so then all 3 of us became a trio. And one weird thing about my school was that we didn't have, people weren't just, friends with just one other person. There weren't a whole lot of that. It was a lot of big groups. So even though we weren't popular, everybody knew of us because we were that weird group that the weird trio. I'm telling you, even teachers knew not to separate us because we were going to back together. So fast forward to senior prom, we're going to call them Rachel and Ashley. Rachel and Ashley went to Ashley's house and decided that they were going to get ready together, and I got ready at my house. Now this made sense because Ashley lived pretty far out, and I had a hair appointment in the middle of the day, so it didn't really make sense to drive all the way out there, drive back into town, drive back out there. I just got ready at my house. And if you've seen my prom pictures, you know I did Lady Gaga's Met Gala look for prom. Skipping blush and highlight because I'm doing that in a different video. So I finished my makeup, and I text a picture of it to Rachel. And she's like, oh, you need to take that off. You cannot wear that. That is embarrassing. We do not want to be seen with that. And I'm just like, no, I spent 2 hours on it. I did not have time to take it off. I was like, no. And she was like, okay, well, then we're not going to come get you. Now, my parents had my car because one of their cars was in the shop. And I was like, you have to come get me or I can't get there. So begrudgingly, they come to my house and they pick me up. And then we meet all of our parents to go do pictures. Now, when we get there, they take one picture with me. Also, no, the whole drive over, they did not talk to me or acknowledge me. So they take one picture with me, then I get sprayed by a sprinkler and I get soaked. So now I'm crying. They do not care. They have better things to do. And then at this point, the parents are finding this weird because I'm being like completely overlooked, and that's never happened before. At least that they've seen. So all the parents are like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine." So we finish pictures and say farewell to our parents. So then we go to dinner. It's the most awkward thing ever. No one talks to me. So I'm just like, okay, when I get to prom, I'll find other people. At prom, some other girls hang out with us, so it's fine. It doesn't feel too awkward. Then when we get in the car to leave, Ashley looks at Rachel and is like, "Hey, do you want to spend the night at my house?" And Rachel's like, "Yeah, I'd love to." So Ashley goes, "Great, we'll drop Allie off and then we will go to my house." And that's exactly what happened.
Get ready with me while I tell you about my toxic friend that I cut off after 21 years. Alright, so my friend, let's call her Olivia. Thank you, One Direction. I've known her since kindergarten and everything was fine until we got to high school. She started to get a reputation of being the boy stalker of the entire school. She would somehow find guys' numbers and she would message them, never getting the hint that they weren't interested, and people just weren't too keen on her because they were afraid of her. When it came to boys, there was no boundaries. She actually messaged my sister's boyfriend after she went with me to visit my grandpa while he was in hospice. My sister's boyfriend was with her. She met him for probably 1 second, didn't even say anything, messaged him on Facebook that night and basically said, "Hi, I'm Olivia, we met at the hospital." Girl, why are you sliding into his DMs right now? Not only that, but there was actually a guy that I was talking to. Guess whose DMs that she slid in? He ended up sending me the text messages of proof saying, like, "Is this your friend?" She was hitting on the guy that I was talking to. This is supposed to be my best friend, mind you. We got in a fight. Things were fine. I always end up taking her back because I'm too much of an empath, and I was just like, okay, you made a mistake. She didn't, though, because we ended up going to college together, and this is where things get really bad. There were these two guys. I thought one was cute. She thought the other one was cute. Her guy was also really interesting. He would keep girls' underwear and put them on his fan in his room. So that's the kind of guy that she was going after. I don't even think I ever spoke to my guy. I just thought he was, like, cute. But this is where it gets bad. So we were in, like, the common room one day, and her guy is passing, and me and her are playing pool. He comes in, and he's trying to be, like, all flirtatious and says, like, "Oh, like, can I play pool with you guys?" She walks away. She goes to sit down on the couch, and then she's looking at me, like, angrily, like, and I'm like, "What are you doing? This is your moment to shine." The idiotic guy goes, "Oh, winner gets a kiss." So I'm like, "Oh my God, Olivia, what do you play?" Like, this was the perfect setup. The guy he didn't even care. He just wanted anybody. So I was like, "Listen, he's ready to go. Okay, you really want him. Let's do this." She's just staring at me. So I'm like, okay, this is great. I did not entertain his conversation whatsoever. I ended up leaving with her, and I'm like, we're not doing this. As we're leaving, the guy that I think is cute is passing, and he looks in and he just waves. That was it. Nothing else. A wave. She's still mad. So I'm like, what happened here? She ends up sending me a really long paragraph that night about how she's upset that her guy said the kiss thing when I literally was trying to be her wing woman. And then she was mad that the guy I thought was cute waved at me. So this is just the beginning. Get ready for part 2.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested or I'm not listening or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my friends are here, I just came to kick it. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself, not in this room with people who don't even care about my well-being. Like I'm bad, don't ask, I don't need a boyfriend.
Ready for school. I can't go. I can't do it. I hate it. I hate it. I have geography all day. Geography. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my God, I could. I just want to be asleep. I don't want to be there. I'm there on Friday as well. And then we come back after the holidays. hate it. It's actually hell. It's hell. It is hell. It has got no good points to it, except for... I don't know. At least you got no good points to it, except for that I have to see my friends. But I can't even see my friends, because my friends do history. And my other friends aren't coming in. At least I look bronzer than a daisy. Proof that bronzing drops really work. Yeah. I've done no geography revision yet. I've just been doing maths, English and science. And so I'm going to get in there. She'll be like, oh, Tallulah, how much revision have you done over the 2 weeks? Absolutely. Someone said you can eat these. Nope. I can't do it. I need to leave at 8:15 because the bus comes at 20 past. 27, no. I'm leaving at 20 past. I need to redo my lashes. It's gonna take an hour. You know what, I'm gonna come back once I do my lashes. Let me do my lashes. That took so long. I would rather jump into a pile of cow shit than go to school right now. Oh, what if I just like run away? And they just can't catch me because they're too slow. I haven't even done my hair. Let me do my hair. I'm just gonna go jump off a cliff. I'm ready.
Wait. Actually, that's a really good idea, Kelly.
What did I say? I talk a lot, so I've learned to just tune myself out.
Get ready with me for a fight. So, basically, this girl wants to fucking fight me, y'all. Like, if you know me at school, I'm like one of the sweetest people. Like, I mind my business. I don't talk to anybody. Like, I have my 4 friends that I talk to all day. No, 5 that I talk to all day. If you don't see me talking to them, then I have my headphones in and I'm minding my business. So, there's this girl, not gonna say names, we're just gonna call her Mia. So, y'all remember yesterday how I was talking about Sam and how he's a hoe, right? And how I wanted to mess with him, but he didn't want a relationship, basically. So, I stopped talking to him. So, I forgot to say good morning. Good morning. I was just too excited to tell this story. So, he used to mess with this other girl named Bree before he started to mess with me. And Bree got really sad because she really liked him. And so she got really sad that he didn't want to, be in a relationship with her, basically. So when he started messing with me, she got mad at me. So Miss Girl is mad at me, and she was like, and Simone was kissing on my boyfriend. First of all, baby, I didn't even kiss him. I never put my hand, that boy never put a hand on me. I never put a hand on that boy. So where did you get kissed at from? Because that never happened. So let me get into what happened yesterday. So I was minding my business, and every little so often when I am in the mood, I go into the bathroom to see how I look, just to see if I have something on my face or something. So I go into the bathroom, and she happens to walk in before me. So I walk into the bathroom, and she happens to walk in before me, and I'm just checking myself in the bathroom. Because, every so often I just go in the bathroom and to see how I look. And she happens to go in before me. She says, when I walk in there, she says, I'm not going to deal with this bitch, and walks out. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, babes. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's not talking about me. So then I get out the bathroom. I'm walking to my class, and she goes and says, she talking all this shit, but she not going to do nothing. Y'all gonna have to go to part 2. Sorry.
Okej, storytime om 9ans bal. Den här kombon är galen förresten. Alltså sminket sitter som klister. Okej, så jag gick ut 9:an för 9 år sedan. Jag gick i en skola som hette Viktor Rydbergs samskola i Djursholm. För att sammanfatta det så liksom kort som möjligt så kände väl jag att alltså, hela min uppväxt där kände väl jag att så här, jag kanske inte riktigt passade in. Så jag hade mina kompisar i skolan och sådär och vi alla liksom från det här området växte ju liksom upp tillsammans från vi var små. Så de kompisarna jag hade i mellanstadiet var inte samma i lågstadiet eller högstadiet. Alltså det jag berättar nu är ju min egna erfarenhet. Men för att göra det väldigt enkelt så de liksom kompisarna som jag hade i början på mellanstadiet var sen de taskiga tjejerna i högstadiet. Det var liksom en klick tjejer som hängde med en klick killar som inte var så snälla. De trodde de var bäst i världen. Och jag går verkligen runt och tänker hela tiden idag att så här, gud undrar om de alltså, tyckte så här om sig själva. Om de vet om att vi andra upplevde det så här. Jag tror tyvärr inte det. Från liksom 5:an till 9:an så var inte jag alltså, med de här tjejerna alls. Det blev liksom alltså, främlingar. Alltså, och de fick ju massa andra nya kompisar i deras gäng. Jag hade mina kompisar och vi kände inte varandra. Jag måste bara tillägga att det här nya transparenta pudret från Fenty Beauty är alltså galet. Det kommer en liten puff till också men jag har redan tappat bort den. Perfekt att ha i väskan när man typ så här vill matta till. I alla fall, de här taskiga tjejerna då var ett jättestort gäng och jag var ju bara alltså, nära kompis med några av dem när vi gick typ i 4:an och 5:an. Så jag vet inte vem som egentligen gjorde vad i den här historien. Men vi skulle ha 9:ans bal och vi var ungefär 6 stycken 9-år på min skola. Och det var typ 30 elever i varje klass. Det var väldigt många personer. De mina kompisar hade liksom gjort oss så fina och alla var superfina och vi hade någon jättefin middag på ett ställe som heter Villa Pauli som ligger också i Djursholm. Flera av de här tjejerna var liksom med i den här balkommittén som styrde upp och ställde allting. Och efter middagen så gick alla liksom ut på det stora dansgolvet och det var dags för någon slags presentation på någon, alltså PowerPoint typ. Och som jag sa tidigare så kände väl jag att jag var lite utanför den här Djursholms bubblan som jag kände att alla levde i. Och jag vet inte riktigt hur jag ska kunna förklara det här så att ni förstår. Men jag var typ den enda som la upp typ selfies på Instagram och de här tjejerna gjorde inte det. Alltså det där var bara ett exempel men det hör till storyn. Det var liksom inte trendigt att typ så här lägga upp bikinibilder eller selfies utan alla andra, i alla fall i det här tjejgänget, la bara ut bilder på varandra typ. Eller uppdaterade knappt. Under middagen så delade de även ut typ så här massa så här klassens, typ så här, nej inte klassens, vad heter det, årets snygging typ. Och de delade bara ut typ så här dem till sitt egna kompisgäng om det inte var typ några taskiga till några andra som de inte kände. Jag fortsätter i part 2.
If you want your makeup to look like this and this, then keep on watching this video. I really nailed the perfect brown girl everyday glowy summer makeup, so take notes. First things first is SPF. It just adds a really nice glow. Sherry setting spray all over the face. Estee Lauder double wear in the shade Cashew, but this is going to be a bit too light for me soon. I always blend in with a really dense brush. This is the Sigma Flat Kabuki. All blended. Tarte Shape Tape in the shade 35N, and I always push it up. Putting in all the bits that I want to highlight and then blending that all out with a damp sponge. Using the Refi Cream Bronzer in the shade Tan and just blending that out. Not forgetting to bronze up the forehead, contouring the nose. Made by Mitchell liquid blush in the shade Peach Sugar. This is the key product. Like this colour is my absolute fave for summer. The way it literally melts into the skin, and I always go on top of my nose as well. I love the whole like kind of sun-kissed look. I also like to take my blush like all the way up. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade 2Ws to Brighten. Looks crazy, but this is actually another key step. It makes your makeup pop. The base is slaying. New favourite powder is the Maybelline Fit Me in 10 Fair Light. Taking it on a powder puff. Maybe because it's coloured, but it just makes your base look so flawless. Okay, and then I like to do like this and then go right underneath and kind of carve that all out. Just filling in my brows. I've also let my brows grow out and I'm actually really liking them. I just use this Benefit Pro palette for my brows, setting them into place with a brow gel. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Kylie Bronze palette and I'm going to mix the shades Tell Me More and Unmatched just through my crease. I literally just take it over my crease and then I always just wing it out. I feel like that really lifts your face as well. Everyone always asks me what I use and I use a Maybelline Master Ink. Okay, first draw the line outwards. Then literally wing it all the way in and fill it in. And that is literally how I do my wing. It literally takes like 2 seconds. Wing liner just brings the whole look together. Always curling my lashes. Waterproof mascara is like the only thing that keeps my lashes up all day long, and this is the Lancome Baby Adult. I have a new favorite lip combo, so it's Morphe lip liner in Coffee and Kissy, and then MAC Cork. This Morphe one is kind of like your lip color but better. Of course, I have to overline my lips. I'm really into like a lighter lip color at the moment, but I am going to go in with Cork now around the edges just to darken it. Lips all done. I'm now going to use the Rare Beauty highlighter in Flawn, and this is just like unreal. Look at that. I always highlight my inner corner. Okay, and that is the finished makeup. Like, look how good this looks. The perfect summer makeup. I'm obsessed. Okay, bye.
Mitä mä oon ikinä kuullutkaan 2. Eli kehut, jotka sisältää koskettelua. Tää siis tapahtui uimahallin kassalla. Mä olin siinä maksamassa. Kassa oli, tiedättekö, sellainen vähän kuin koppi, että siinä on niinku se lasinen koppi. Sitten se nainen sieltä kopista kehuu mun hiuksia ja sit kurottautuu sieltä kopista kohti mun hiuksia ja koskee niitä. Siis miettikää, jos te oisitte vaikka Prisman kassalla, sit se myyjä olisi silleen, vitsi sulla on upeat hiukset, ja sit se koskisi teidän hiuksia. Eikö se pelkkä kehu riitä? Miksi pitää koskea? En ymmärrä. Ei oo kosketella tuntemattomia ihmisiä, koska se on ihan saatanan outoa.
Get ready with me while I answer some super juicy questions that you guys sent in to me on my Instagram. If you want to be included on the next one, make sure to follow me on Instagram because I'll post more questions for future TikTok videos on there. I really need to hydrate my face, so I'm using the Bloom Meltdown Gel Cream for acne prone skin. I will never ever get over how good this smells. I have all the questions here on my other phone and I'm going to read them and answer them as we get ready. This question was asked like a lot of times and it says, what would you do if you weren't a beauty influencer? If I brow sculpt on the brows? That's a really good question. Honestly, I don't know. Probably like be a sugar baby or something. Honestly, at this point, I don't want to work for nobody. I did go to school for hair. I'm a hairstylist by trade. That's what I went to college for. But I never ended up doing it. I don't know. I just don't like touching people, you know? I'm not a germaphobe, but also keep your germs away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use this new K-Skin FPF. This is actually Winnie Harlow's new brand, and this stuff is really pretty. It has a little pigment to it. And let it sit for a few minutes. Next question asks, what is the weirdest thing you've done in public? One Size Secure the Blur Primer. I don't know if I can talk about the weirdest thing I've done in public without getting banned from this app. If you know what I'm saying. Girl, you trying to get me in trouble. LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's a green color corrector to correct all of my little spots. Next question says, are you going to tell us more about your situationship? Y'all are very, very nosy, but I am a Gemini and I love to spill the tea. NARS Soft Matte Cream Concealer. Okay, if you're an OG, you would kind of know about this. This person has been in my life for 2, going on 3 years. Quite frankly, it's the most time I've ever spent with someone in my entire life, literally including my child's father. If you recall, like maybe 6 or so months ago, I made a video tearing this person down. Oops, my bad. And me being the big ass dummy I am, I answered a text from him when he changed his phone number, so I got sucked right back in. But here's the thing, like I said in my last video, I don't go into things with expectations and I can't be disappointed. So at this point, it's like, am I going to marry this person? Probably not, but we have a lot of fun. The vibes are really good, and he gives me probably one of the best, if not the best, I've ever had in my life. So I will keep enjoying that until my Prince Charming comes along. I'm waiting for you. Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow on the brows. Someone said top or bottom? Girl, bottom. I got weak knees, okay? You know how much work that is? That is a lot of work. My eyebrows looking crazy right now. We gotta fix that. This one says, would you ever dye your hair jet black? Here's the thing. Everyone, every video I have, I get so many comments about dyeing my hair dark. And I would absolutely love to, but I'm a big baby. If you guys really wanted me to, I might get me to 100,000 followers on Instagram, and the next week I will dye my hair black. But that's it. That's the only way I would ever do it. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Next question says, do you and your baby dad get along? Next question. This one says, worst date story time. I've actually told this story before, but it was before I had the following I do now. So I'll tell it again. You'll never believe this happened to me. Like, this is crazy. But one time when I was on a date with this guy, he got arrested. Literally during our date. But I'm running out of time, so come back for part 2.
I feel so alone on a Friday.